Hey everybody, E. Spencer Kyte here for Province Sports with UFC welterweight champ Robbie Lawler, title challenger Rory MacDonald. These two gentlemen will be facing off at UFC 189 on July 11th in Las Vegas. We're lucky enough to have them in studio today, so we thought we'd talk to them about some upcoming title fights, but first get their thoughts on a recent title change in the lightweight division between Rafael dos Anjos and Anthony Pettis. Rob, what did you expect from that fight, and what did you think of the new champion's performance in Dallas?
Yeah, I expected Anthony Pettis to be Showtime, and he was crushed pretty much the whole fight, and now it's time for Pettis to try to bounce back.
And Rory, what did you see from Dos Anjos as the challenger coming into this fight that really impressed you about his performance?
Well, I thought he used boxing really well. He used a lot of slip and rip techniques really well, and he didn't let Pettis use his body kick as well as he does in the past fights. And you know, he wore him out on the ground in the guard position. So you know, his techniques seemed to overwhelm Pettis' style.
So before you guys get in the cage for your title fight in July, we've got a few other title fights coming up on the calendar. Wanted to get some quick thoughts from you guys about these upcoming fights. So we'll start in Montreal, a card you were originally supposed to be a part of. We have TJ Dillashaw and Renan Barão facing for the second time. Who wins?
I'll say TJ.
Rob?
I'm thinking TJ is going to have another rerun, and Barão's in for another beating probably.
The co-main event of that card is flyweight champ Demetrius Johnson taking on Kyoji Horiguchi. Who walks out of Montreal with the title?
DJ's the man.
Yeah, DJ's really skilled. I watched one of Horiguchi's fights. He's got interesting karate style, in and out, you know, explosive in and out movement. But you know, I think DJ might just have too many skills, you know, as far as the ground game goes and his wrestling. So I'd go with DJ.
So a couple months before you guys in Las Vegas, another big card, UFC 187, headlined by light heavyweight champion Jon Jones defending his title against Anthony Rumble Johnson. Who wins and how?
I would have to go with Jon Jones, but you know, Anthony's going to be dangerous in the first couple rounds.
Rob, thoughts?
Not sure on that one. Jones is a competitor, but if Rumble hits you, it could be lights out. So it's going to be a good fight.
And the co-main event of that one is a long-awaited middleweight title fight between Chris Weidman, Vitor Belfort. These guys have been expected to fight for about a year and a half now. Finally going to happen. Who wins?
Ooh. Belfort, if he catches him early. Weidman in a grueling beatdown, if possible.
I'll go with Weidman. You know, Weidman's a pretty good friend of mine, training partner. You know, he's very good, so I'd have to go with him.
And most importantly, since I have you guys here, UFC 189 welterweight title fight, Robbie Lawler, Rory MacDonald. Who wins?
My money's on Lawler.
MacDonald.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you doing this.
Thanks.